In 1994, I was in my last year of grad school, and at the University of Cincinnati, they had a really good printmaking department. So I decided to study with one of my favorite teachers, a guy named John Stewart, and he taught me how to make woodcuts and how to make reduction woodcuts and how to do etching and aquatint and intaglio printing. And as a result, I have a whole bunch of things from 1994 that I'm trying to kind of just send out into the world and not warehouse my own work anymore. So I decided to offer groupings of prints at a kind of reduced price. So these four prints are available. I think I'll make them available for $175, and that way you can get four prints at once. And I'll just tell you a little bit about each one. So Avoidance was based on a charcoal and wash drawing that I did from a film still, and it's called a reduction print. And if you look at the fraction on it, it means that this is the eighth print I pulled out of an edition of eight. So only eight prints were made, and this is the last one that was pulled. And in order to make a reduction print, you need to cut the wood block, print with one color, and then you remove a little bit more of the block and print with the second color, which is I think the darkest one on top of that. So it's a process where you destroy the original block and you can't produce any more prints off of it. The other two intaglio prints are a process called intaglio and etching. And the first one says second state proof, which means that it's actually an etching that was made first in another state, and then I edited it and then reworked it. And when you see artist's proof or proof on a print like this, it means that it's a print that I pulled just to see how it would come out. It wasn't part of a finished edition. For example, the one on the right-hand side called Working Late, I pulled an edition of 5 out of 5 for that one. And so there's only 5 prints in existence. That's the fifth one. The far right-hand one is called the paper, and I made 3 black and white prints, and then I reduced that block into a printing of what's called a reduction print with extra colors. So this is the first state, and I pulled 3 prints just in black and white, and then there's another edition of this print that was pulled with many colors, and you can go through my site and look for those.